Hello everyone, welcome to another Horizon Hobby buying guide. Today I'm out here with the E-flite Timber X, brand new for 2020 from E-flite. Now I say brand new, and a lot of you might give me a little bit of flack because you might go, dude, Timber X is not new. Well, the Night Timber isn't just a Timber X with lights. We have now integrated Spektrum Smart technology into this guy, in addition to lights. Plus, we now have the capability of running the motor in reverse, which you can imagine the possibilities that opens up. So the curious thing is that if you're familiar with the Timber family, these really started out as just a high wing, not necessarily a trainer, but kind of a beginner STOL bush plane. Well, now it's evolved to this. Way too much power, huge control surfaces, integrated lights, and I say these things, but keep in mind, this still comes with AS3X stability, and it has safe select. So even if you're a beginner pilot or an intermediate pilot like myself, you can kind of lean on that technology to achieve success, and you don't have to fly this as a 3D or aerobatic plane. You can still fly this just as a high wing STOL plane and have just as much fun. Now, I briefly mentioned Spektrum Smart technology, and without wasting too much time going over every aspect, click the link in the description. Essentially, any plane that's integrated with Spektrum Smart technology drives live telemetry data to any DSMX Gen 2 transmitter. It's really cool tech. Another important thing I want to point out is the wingspan. The Night Timber X has a 1.2 meter wingspan, whereas like the Turbo Timber is 1.5. Now on paper that doesn't seem like a big difference, but when you go to put this in your car, it is a big difference. The Night Timber X can fit in a trunk a little bit better, small trucks, minivans, although it's not really that complicated to take the wing off. It's just two Phillips head screws. There are a lot of wires you have to plug in, specifically with the Night Timber X because of the lighting. It's just one thing I want to point out, it fits better in your vehicle. And then finally, let's talk about, you can put leading edge slats on this as well. So if space is really an issue for you, both transportation wise or flying field wise, this isn't a bad option to consider because you can put slats on it, still have really good low-speed handling characteristics, and you can fit it in your car without having to break down the whole thing. Now, this wouldn't be a buying guide if we didn't discuss what you need to get this thing in the air. So basically, this comes in two completion levels, plug and play and bind and fly basic. The plug and play requires a receiver, transmitter, battery, and we recommend a 3S 2200 or a 4S 2200. This will fly in either, and then you need a way to charge that battery as well. The bind and fly basic version, which is what I have here, essentially has the receiver installed. You just have to bind, again, any DSMX transmitter, provide that same battery, 3S 4S 2200, and then have a way to charge that battery. Now, this plane's a bit unique because you can technically get away with flying it on a 6-channel transmitter, even if you're going to use safe select. But you can unlock a lot more capabilities with something like a DX8, even a DX9 or IX12. So cool tech like the reversing motor, you have to use a channel for that. Then of course you have safe select, you have your flaps, but you can also set up full span aileron. So as you see right now, you might not be able to see that very well. I just have the ailerons going, but because I have an extra channel available, you can program in some mixing, change the way the wires are on the receiver, and actually have access to do full span aileron, which is going to give you a ton of aileron authority, obviously. So those are the type of features that if you're using a 6-channel transmitter, you can't really access. So to recap, this has been the E-flite Night Timber X 1.2 meter STOL 3D capable airplane, available wherever Horizon Hobby products are sold. Make sure if you want to learn more about this, you click the link in the description. Check out some of the other videos we've done on this. And obviously, if you have additional questions or you need help setting up your transmitter to accomplish some of the features I showed in the video, please let us know. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe. That way you see buying guides and product videos before anyone else on YouTube. Other than that, thanks again, and we will see you in the next one.